Welcome to Kayla's beautiful, fantastic kitchen. Today we're making Aunt Darlene's manicotti. A few years ago, she gave me a jar of her county fair award-winning tomatoes. She also gave me a copy of one of her favorite recipes to use with the tomatoes, manicotti. It is fantastic. Our manicotti today will not have her award-winning tomatoes, but it does have Aunt Dar's recipe. Let's cook. The name manicotti comes from the Italian word manica, which translates to sleeve or little muffs. The noodle used in making this dish looks like a large tube-like noodle with lines. The recipe is a baked dish made by filling the noodles, then adding a sauce prior to baking it. Originally, the Italian noodles are made of flat pasta dough that is then rolled up with the filling inside of it, but we are using the store-bought noodles with the same name, manicotti. You can use a cheese filling or you can use a meat filling. The cheese filling is a great option for vegetarians. Today, I will be cooking it with a meat filling. So we're gonna first start by making our sauce. I'm gonna turn on our pan to about high heat, and then we're gonna add in about 6 tablespoons of olive oil. Allow that to heat. Our oil is now heated, and now we're going to add 2 tablespoons of parsley, one clove of garlic that has been minced, and 1 finely chopped onion. We're going to let this cook until it is soft and fragrant, about 2 to 3 minutes. Our onions and parsley and garlic are now done sauteing. Now we're going to go ahead and add in 1 quart of whole, crushed, or stewed tomatoes. And then about 16 ounces of tomato sauce. Then we're going to add in 1 teaspoon of basil. Good mix. And then we're going to turn this on to low and let this simmer for about 20 minutes. Next, let's make our filling. Turn on your burner to about high heat and add in about 2 tablespoons of olive oil to a pan, or I'm using a pot. Allow that to heat. Olive oil is hot, and now we're going to add in 2 tablespoons of onions that have been finely chopped and 2 tablespoons of green pepper, also been finely chopped. Let that saute for about 2 to 3 minutes. Now we're going to add in about 1 pound of ground beef and brown this probably about 5 to 10 minutes. Our meat is now cooked, and now we're going to turn off heat. Set this aside and allow this to cool. While our meat filling cools, let's cook our manicotti. Turn on your burner. And we're going to boil some water in a large pot. I'm going to sprinkle in some salt. And then bring that up to a boil. Our water is now boiling. Typically, you would not add oil to your water for cooking pasta, but because these are manicotti shells, you do not want them to stick together. I'm just going to add in just a little bit of oil just to prevent them from sticking. Add in your noodles. You can follow the manicotti shell cooking instructions on your pasta box. I will cook these for 7 to 9 minutes. Our filling base has cooled, and now it is time to finish the filling. First, we're going to take it out of this pot to drain out the excess fat with a slotted spoon. Just like that. And now we're going to add in Add in half a teaspoon of fresh parsley, a quarter cup of our sauce, salt and pepper, and then 8 ounces of shredded mozzarella cheese. Going to mix this together. This is our filling. It's time to fill our manicotti shells. Take a very small teaspoon in your manicotti shell, and then just carefully, try not to load the spoon with too much filling or else come out with it. Just stuff it down in there. This is probably the most tedious part of this recipe, but I promise you it is very much worth it. Our manicotti shells are filled. Now we're going to pour the sauce over them. I'm just going to use a ladle to make sure it gets evenly spread. I'm just going to spread it out to make sure it gets all those nooks and crannies. Now let's cover it with aluminum foil. Now we're going to put these in the oven at 350 degrees for about 45 minutes. It is time for the verse of the day. Mark 8:36 says, "What good is it for someone to gain the world, yet forfeit their soul?" So let us each day walk in the path of integrity. Jesus never promised it would be easy, but he did say it would be worth it. Before your manicotti is done, pull it out about 10 to 15 minutes before the timer goes off, and then we're just going to take off the aluminum foil and sprinkle on some more mozzarella cheese. And then we're going to finish baking these and let them finish cooking about 10 to 15 minutes. Our manicotti is now pulled out of the oven and is ready for a taste. Just gonna ladle it out. It smells really good. If I'm going with you, I know we'll get to the other side. Sinking in, I know this feels right. Hit it with a little more fresh parsley. Let's give it a taste. That is really good. Thank you, Aunt Darlene. I hope you enjoyed today's episode of Kayla's Beautiful, Fantastic Kitchen. Please hit the subscribe because it's free and click the notification bell to join the movement of bringing families back to the table, one recipe at a time. Bye!